I haven't got a clue.
You're looking at the circle thing, the actual lens, not the viewfinder.
I keep looking at that.
It's even more nerve-wracking when you're here. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I have a special guest today. My fiance John is joining us for the video. If you guys didn't know already, we got engaged about 2 weeks ago now. I really can't believe it. I can't believe it happened.
Yeah.
It's like crazy, and we've been like in this like engagement bubble for the past couple of weeks, and it's really lovely, and I just feel like so happy and blessed. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to answer all your engagement questions. A lot of the questions were quite similar, so I've just kind of narrowed them down into like a short list rather than one huge long list of questions. Are you ready?
Yeah, I suppose.
I'm feeling like a bit nervous.
I don't know what the questions are.
No, you haven't seen the questions. Okay, so the first question is, did you have any inclination that he was going to propose? And the answer is zero, absolutely zero. I had no idea. He planned it for how many weeks?
It was about a month in planning and trying to get it all sorted out, and stressful. Good month from the time I ordered the ring to the time we actually managed to do the proposal. Yeah,
I literally had zero clue, guys, like nothing. So I had absolutely zero inclination, no clue that he was gonna propose. But he messaged me, you were in work, and you messaged me like a few days before because you knew the ring was arriving.
Oh yeah, she delivered, wasn't it?
Yeah, then you knew the ring was arriving in the post. And you were like, has a parcel arrived? And I was like, yeah, it's a small little box. And he was like, oh, can you put it in the cupboard, please? And I didn't
put
even...
it safe.
Yeah, he said, can you put it safe in the cupboard, please? And I literally didn't even query it, didn't question it.
But it could have been anything. You'd never know.
I just thought it was something for work. I never ever would have guessed that it was a ring inside the box. So I actually held the package. I actually held the ring without knowing a couple of days before.
It's a good job you weren't like into opening like packages and stuff.
I know, imagine if I was like someone who just like ripped all your parcels open.
Who's this ring for then? Oh,
yeah. But yeah, I had no clue, guys. Next question. Did he film the proposal?
Kind of, wasn't it? We sort of filmed it on the drone.
I was under the impression that we were going out to get drone footage. That's what I thought we were doing, because John has his drone, as you guys know if you've seen from previous videos. But yeah, he set the drone up and everything. I just thought we were there taking videos and photos of the landscape.
Watching the sunset as well.
Yeah, we were watching the sunset. He wanted to get drone footage over the mountain with the sunset.
Yeah, we did film it, but we're sort of keeping that private to ourselves.
I've had like so many messages of people, they want to see like the actual proposal, but we did decide that we want to keep that just to ourselves because it's, I don't know, it's like really personal and private, and it's something that we are going to remember forever, but we don't know if we want to actually...
We don't want to be sort of sharing it and broadcasting it.
Yeah, we did decide that we were going to keep that just between us and just share pictures instead. But I was really shocked, guys, like there was a lot of tears. So yeah, we have got a video of the proposal, but we don't want to share it.
That's definitely the longest answer to a question ever.
Yeah, it was a bit. Sorry guys, I tend to babble.
Yeah. Yeah.
So next question is, did anyone know he was going to propose? So I'll let you answer this one.
Your brother did, and Nathan, my friend.
Yeah, my brother and John are really close, by the way, guys. They work together. They're pretty much like brothers, so that's how my brother knew.
So they both knew when I ordered the ring, and so there's a month then leading up to the delivery.
You'd kind of spoken about it as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
Saying you're gonna do it.
But then when it was actually delivered, I went over and I showed your dad, asked your dad permission.
He asked my dad's permission, guys. Oh, how sweet is that? That's so, like, that literally meant the world to me and to you.
Yeah.
You were nervous for that.
I was sort of probably nervous and stressing out for that.
Oh, and what happened? I'm sure they'll want to know what my dad said.
Your dad was really sound about it. He was like, you know, really nice, and he was actually delighted and quite excited.
Oh.
But I was sort of just nervous and stressing, and freaking out a little bit. It was like one of the biggest things I was dreading was asking your dad.
Yeah.
But no, it went fine.
Yeah.
I remember sort of working myself up about it, and you were in work at the time. I went barging into the house, and I was just like, oh, and I sort of
and you were a bit flustered.
Yeah, stuttering and flustered, but no, it was okay, it worked out alright. Pretty much Nathan, your brother, and your dad then knew about it at the last moment.
And then
I think your dad would have told your mother about it.
He texted my mum saying, I know a secret. And she was in work at the time, and he said, I'll tell you when you get home. And she was like dying to know in work. She was like, what's this secret? And my brother was winding her up for ages too. My brother was like, I know something you don't. She got home from work, and my dad told her exactly what had happened, that John had come and asked for his permission to marry me. And my mum bawled her eyes out all night.
But you came home that night from work, and I was just sort of in the middle of stashing the ring so she wouldn't find it. And you came home and I was just all like full of smiles and like super
like,
happy.
What are you smiling at?
And you just like, oh, why are you acting all weird? Why are you smiling so much for? And yeah, that was just after I'd asked your dad.
Oh. So the next question, you kind of already answered this, was he nervous? I suppose the answer is yes.
Very, very nervous.
So you were nervous to ask my dad. Were you more nervous to ask my dad than to actually get down on one knee and ask me?
I wasn't so much nervous about asking you. I just didn't know how I was going to do it. Like I was thinking for weeks on how I was going to do it, how I was, what we were going to actually do, how I was going to do it. So I wasn't that nervous. I just didn't know how it was all going to work out with asking you.
Yeah.
But I was definitely nervous about asking your dad.
Yeah. Aww.
That was nerve-wracking.
Yeah, you've done it.
But when it came to the actual time of the engagement, when I sort of made up my mind, like, today's the day sort of thing, I was nervous, yeah, it was. But I was excited as well.
Yeah, now that I look back, I feel like you were acting different that day. But at the time I wouldn't have like really noticed it was about to happen.
Yeah.
We went out for lunch, didn't we? We went out for Sunday dinner to the Prince. And then it happened a couple hours later. Next question. People don't hold back on my Instagram. You guys don't hold back.
That's what you want, eh?
Yeah,
that's the whole point of doing questions.
That is the whole point. Was the ring over £1,000?
Yes, it was.
That makes me feel like so bad.
Why?
Like,
that's the price of them.
I know.
You can't get, well, you can get, but I wanted it to be tidy. I wanted it to be the one engagement ring you're ever gonna have, and it had to be tidy one.
And it's absolutely beautiful, guys. Shall I show them a close up? Ooh, that's the ring, guys.
I actually spent ages looking for the ring. Like, I was just ages looking, and because of lockdown and coronavirus, and I wasn't actually able to go to any shops or anything, so I was doing it all online. And then I came across that one, and I was like, yeah, that's the one. That's stunning. And it was all like on the website there was like a 3D sort of image thing, and you can like turn it around and everything. And I thought, yeah, that's the one. And I wanted it to be the one and only engagement ring you're gonna have.
Round that question up, it was over £1,000. How come it took you 10 years to propose?
Oh, I had to make sure you were the right one, didn't I?
I feel like it was the perfect time that you've done it.
I wanted to propose to you on 2 years ago when we went to see Jack Johnson, but I couldn't afford it. Didn't have the money to get the engagement ring. And I also wanted to propose to you back in the summer. The decision, it's got to be done. I got to propose to you.
Like, also, like I said to him, you didn't have to spend all that money on a ring for me. Like, I would have been happy with a Haribo ring. If you had proposed to me with a Haribo ring, I still would have said yeah.
I know that, but like, you got that for life.
Yeah.
A Haribo ring wouldn't have lasted. You'd have ate it after a few hours.
We've spent the last 10 years like travelling. So all of our money has gone on obviously buying this house and doing this house up and renovating, but it's also gone on travelling and seeing the world, and I feel like that's what we prioritised. We really wanted to do that.
I wanted to get engaged to you for years, but like we've been so busy with everything else, doing things. I haven't been able to afford the engagement ring. The time hasn't been right. I had the money to buy the ring, and everything just sort of going to plan perfectly.
Yeah.
So the time was right.
Once you guys hear like how he did it and everything is on where he done it, like it kind of like is perfect. The 10-year gap.
Yeah.
It's perfect. I wanted to propose to me on my birthday as well. You said on my 27th, but the ring didn't come back. In time.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Because I bought the ring. I bought it online, and I thought, oh, sweet, it'll be here now next week.
Sweet.
And I can propose to you on your birthday. But it took like 25-30 days to make and get delivered.
Also, I feel like there's no rush. I feel like don't rush. Just like like chill. Like it's been 10 years. It had to be right as well. But we got together when we were quite young as well. Like I was 16 when I met you. It's not like we met at like 25, you know, and then you want to rush things. Like we've like taken things slow, and we got a house, and yeah, it happened when it happened, and I think it was perfect.
Yeah, I think it worked out okay.
Yeah, so what was this question again? We're babbling again.
Yeah.
We're babbling so much in this video, sorry guys, so apologies for that. But okay, next question, we're halfway through. Have you set a date for the wedding?
Yeah, sort of. So
kind of.
we haven't set anything in stone. We got like a rough idea. We want like
we know what date we'd like.
Sort of summer wedding.
Yeah, we know what date we'd like to get married, and it's like in the summer. But we literally haven't planned anything yet. We haven't sat down and talked about anything.
We're thinking sort of 2 years time.
Yeah.
But we gotta get the money together and pay for it and plan it and make it work, make it happen. Yeah,
it's exciting. It's really exciting. Yeah, so so a lot of the questions were, you getting married next year, you getting married in 2021, you getting married soon, you know, and the answer is probably about 2 years. 2 years time, 2 to 3 years time.
We need a bit of time to get some money together.
Plus we want to know that this whole coronavirus situation is over as well. Like, I know so many people who have had their weddings cancelled because of COVID, and it's just a nightmare. So once this whole COVID situation's over, we can start planning properly. Okay, the next question is big or small wedding?
Huge.
I feel like naturally it's going to be a big wedding. Like you've got a huge family. And like with all my family as well and our friends,
I feel like
it's going to be naturally quite big.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be sort of an average size wedding for the day. But like the night do, we'll have like a lot more guests, and it'd be a lot
packed.
A lot bigger.
But like between us we know a lot of people, so I feel like it will be quite a big wedding. At the same time, I'd be quite happy having a small wedding. Yeah, I feel like I'm not about all that big dramatic wedding vibe.
I feel like the day do, I want sort of a smaller side, and like a smaller day do, and then the evening do, we make it bigger and invite everyone in.
Yeah.
Like ceremony in the day do, we could probably get it down to about 20 people.
Yeah.
And then the night do then would be a lot bigger.
Yeah, probably
but
more
the actual after party.
Yeah, 150 people. The next question is, who did you tell first? So after the proposal, that was Nathan, wasn't it?
Yeah, we told Nathan. We rang Nathan.
You rang him, which is John's best friend, who he like grew up with.
Yeah, we rang Nathan, and we just sort of out in a chat with him, and I just sort of
asked him if he had a suit.
Yeah.
You said, "Oh, you got a suit," and he was like, "For what? Why do I want a suit?"
And then after he realised, then he sort of started freaking out
and screamed,
shouting down the phone.
And his girlfriend Zoe was on the phone. We were on loudspeaker, and she was like screaming as well on the phone. So she said her cheeks were hurting.
They were both really happy for us. I think the next people you told, you rang your mum then, didn't you?
Yeah, she was in work. That's why we rang Nathan straight away. We were like, oh my god, we got to tell someone. And John was excited to tell Nathan because he knew. Nathan was like waiting.
He was waiting sort of with me for the delivery of the ring. And he was ringing me every day, saying has the bling arrived yet and everything. That's actually quite funny, because that week I remember him ringing you and he was always like, is Alisha with you? Yeah.
And I was
as soon as you weren't with me, he'd be like, oh, has the bling arrived? Has it turned up? So when I told him it turned up, he was all excited. And then, so it was the night then of the proposal. We rang him first and he was just sort of freaking out and going mad on the phone.
Like, screaming.
Shouting and whooping down the phone.
Yeah.
And then your mum was in work, wasn't she? So we
yeah,
had to
she
wait.
was in work, so we waited till she got home. Yeah, I just wanted to ring my mum more than anyone and just tell her what had happened. Obviously, she was like waiting for it to happen as well. My parents and my brother, they all knew. Everyone knew apart from me. So yeah, I rang my mum and I was crying down the phone. I didn't stop crying that night.
You rang your nan then, didn't you, I think?
I rang my mum, so my parents knew. I told my mum and dad. And my brother, obviously. So I texted a couple of the girls to tell them what happened. I sent them a photo of the ring and they were all like screaming down the phone to me. We told both our families and our friendship groups, and then we didn't announce it till like 4 or 5 days later, was it? 4 days later, I think, something like that. Yeah, we wanted to keep it like to ourselves. We wanted to make sure that all our like close relatives and friends knew first before we like announced it to everyone on like Instagram. So yeah, that was another long answer. Will you be getting married abroad or in the UK? And the answer is the UK. A lot of people have asked us if we'd get married abroad. We think it's like really lovely to get married abroad. You're guaranteed the weather and the scenery is nice, but we really want our close relatives to be able to attend the wedding.
A lot of nice places around by us, and you know.
Yeah, like Wales is actually like
nice scenery.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Like we are very lucky to live in Wales.
If we got married abroad, it'd be difficult getting like your nan and granddad.
Yeah,
there,
like I really want my grandparents there. So getting married somewhere more local, it would mean so much more to me having them there. And having like all our relatives there. If we got married abroad, a lot of people probably wouldn't be able to make it. I feel like
it'd be too hot as well. Sort of.
John doesn't really do well with the heat, do you?
No.
We go quite a lot of hot places. You're probably all sat there like, you always go abroad, but that's all he does is sit in the shade. I'm a bit like that as well, though. I am a bit like that. I feel like it would be nice to get married in this country and then jet off somewhere hot on a honeymoon. Somewhere nice, somewhere exotic.
Yeah, that's what I'd rather do.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like we want a more traditional country sort of vibe wedding. Yeah, so we definitely want to get married in the UK and have like a more traditional style wedding. Okay, next question is the last question. And that's, how did he propose? That's probably the most asked question that I got. Like, everyone wants to know all the details, like how it happened. I kind of briefly touched on it, like it was during the sunset, and as you guys know, we have a chocolate Labrador Coco, so we walk him all the time. It was just like a normal weekend to us. We'd been out for Sunday dinner. And
it was a normal weekend to you. I was stressed.
Yeah, we were heading out for a walk, and John kind of matched his outfit to mine, which he never does. Ever. Never. He's usually got like his wellies on, going for a walk, but he put like his Timberland boots on and he was looking like all smart for a walk. And yeah, I was like, okay, like usually in his wellies he looks like Farmer John, but I was like, you're wearing them for a walk? I remember you sat on the stairs putting your shoes on. I was like, why are you wearing them? You're like, oh, I just feel like wearing them today, didn't you? And it's actually the exact spot where he asked me to be his girlfriend 10 years ago, so it was like really romantic. It was really lovely.
It was kind of perfect, wasn't it?
It was perfect because we were watching the sunset over the mountain, and there were deer in the field.
It's kind of our special place.
It is our special place.
The sun was just setting perfectly, and the dog was just chilling by us, and everything was just sort of everything was just perfect, and it worked out sort of exactly as I planned and visualised. Yeah,
I'm so happy Coco was there with us. Because he was there with us 10 years ago when you asked me to be your girlfriend.
Like, we've had a lot of special moments.
Yeah, in that like particular spot.
And everything was just perfect.
Yeah, it was.
That sort of place means a lot to us. Like you said, it's where we first got together, and well, the sun was setting, and
I actually said that. Said that like a minute before it happened. The sun was setting, we were like watching the deer, and John was getting ready. We'd taken some photos, hadn't we? And you were like, this is the perfect spot for some pictures, have some pictures here. So he was taking some photos for my Instagram, And yeah, then I was just looking, I was like pointing at the deer, and I was like, isn't it crazy? This is where we first got together. This exact spot is where we first got together 10 years ago. And you were like, and he wasn't really saying much. Obviously he had all these thoughts going through his head.
We were both watching the sunset together, and I sort of took like a step back without you really noticing.
I didn't notice at all. I was just engrossed.
I had the
in
ring
sunset.
box there in my pocket, like ready to go. I had my hand on it, and
when I turned round, he was on one knee. And like the camera and the drone and everything obviously caught that. You guys seen the pictures. But yeah, I just thought he was taking photos of the sunset.
But you were like totally shocked. You didn't know what was happening.
No. I was, it literally took me like about 2 or 3 seconds to process. Like I turned
more
around.
than that. You were just, I was stood there holding the ring, and you were just like, sort of looking at me.
Yeah, but it was what you were saying as well. Like you were saying some really lovely things.
And like you started waving your arms. You were like, oh my god, oh my god.
You said my full name. You said Alisha Zoe Barron.
And you were like, is this for real? Is this for real?
Yeah, I
is this real right now?
Literally turned around, and he was on one knee, and I'd just seen this box. The ring didn't really register to me. I was just like looking into his eyes. I was like, what is going on right now? Like, if you've been proposed to before, I imagine you kind of know that feeling. You literally, especially if you wasn't expecting it, it was just the most surreal moment, and nothing around me mattered at all. Like I was just like focused on you, and I was just like, is this actually happening? And I just burst into tears once I realised what was going on. The ring didn't even matter to me. I just like hugged you. I just dived around your neck. Go watch the whole thing. It was so perfect, and everything that night and for a couple days later just didn't feel real. Like I felt like I was dreaming.
Like sort of sitting there staring at the ring.
I was just like, for days.
Yeah.
And I couldn't wait to tell everyone and tell you guys. I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to tell people. Yeah, it was perfect.
Everything just sort of worked out to plan, I think, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
It's just the right time, the right moment. Everything just sort of fitted nicely.
The weather was perfect. The sunset was perfect. Yeah. Our outfits were matching. He matched the outfits because he knew he was going to take a photo. So yeah guys, that is all the questions. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video.
No problem.
I'm pretty sure everyone will be chuffed to see you on the video.
Yes.
The last video we were in was like a vlog. Probably Bali last year.
Bali?
Probably. Yeah, so it's a very rare occasion to get him on camera, guys. So thank you all so much for watching, guys. It means the absolute world. Please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below if you haven't already. And until the next video, I'll see you all really soon, guys. Bye.
Bye, guys. You got this. Good start.
Hi, guys. John. Yes. Okay, right.
Oh, yeah. Symbols.
Hang on, let me think.
But I just sort of...
Oh, John, you're losing concentration.
Sorry. What are you doing?
I'm going to walk, I can't talk. In the end of time, there was a man who knew
this
the
video.
road. You're doing really good.
I keep looking at that light.
Yeah, you need to stop looking at the light.
I'm like a moth.
Will you be getting married abroad or in the UK? And the answer is...
Abroad.
And the next day I told like my aunties and my uncles. They don't need to know.
This is going to be a long
Then I
video.
told the gardener.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa, that's in Japan. Japanese.
What's that?
Konnichiwa, have a good day.
What's that? I mean like hello.
No, have a good day. Konnichiwa.
Pow pow.
The actual ceremony needs...
Sorry. Spit it out. Your tongue has been green through this whole video.
Is it?
Oh my god. We're going to have to redo it.
My tongue is green. My tongue isn't green. What's that noise?
Like a turkey.
Bye guys.
Bye.
No, it's not mine.